But you're gonna forget. The next wave of millionaires is electricians and plumbers. So why the fuck you trying to learn digital shit when China just came out the other day and said, hey man, we 10 years ahead of America. China got it in for America's ass. They're gonna cripple us with technology. So it's not gonna be our stronghold.
So what I'm trying to tell people is, and to your point, what I'm trying to tell people is, to all black people listening to these guys advocating Bitcoin first and Bitcoin only and all these things, I said, for one, diversify your assets. And number two, you need to be focused on cash flow and getting yourself some money. So if you go get a loan from the bank, don't go get no fucking Bitcoin. Open yourself up a business, invest, learn a trade, learn a skill, get yourself some cash flow so that you can invest into these assets. And do not over leverage. Like I told people, I tell people I'm 40% stocks. I am 20%. I do have some money in Bitcoin, but I can afford. I put like 2 million in it. So far, I'm up an M in it. You get what I'm saying? So, cool. I got 3 million so in fucking Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, I got 4 million in stock. I mean, well, I got a lot of money in stock. I got 8 figures in stocks, 8 figures in real estate. I'm very diversified. And then I got a high yield savings. So I make, I put 4 million in that. So I got about a little bit close to 30 million in assets. And what I'm trying to tell people
So that's been a formula from every billionaire, millionaire. What you have to diversify. So how can you amend a formula that's always worked that haven't lost?
No.
So nigga, you don't know what Bitcoin to do. So you go invest in this. You go put your money.
They telling black people to put everything they got.
So nigga, I was told, nigga, when you get your money at the first of the month, you supposed to make your money work for it and turn it even before you pay your bills. So while you putting your money over here, it's not turning. It's going up, down, up, down. How you making your money turn? While you doing that, every other country coming in here and they having something to sell every day. Cash flow, whether it's a nickel, a penny, every goddamn
we
day.
We need more black business, y'all. I'm telling black people, get yourself some stable income. A lot of, like, if you're not trying to, you should be working towards 10,000 a month before your ass ever try to step into some big. If you ain't making over 10 grand a month, you should be investing all your money first into getting some cash flow like that, because that's where it starts.
I love conversations like this. Sometimes when I'm strolling the net, guys, yeah, I love business conversation. You get me? Although I do reaction videos, but I like to throw in some business stuff as well. Before I even start with this, I want you guys to check out my other page, Trading Lab, where I talk about the stock market and I talk about gold. A lot of the time I'm talking about gold, you know what I mean? Because that's what I do on our other channel. But this channel, this is like my personality channel. This is me. But I want to talk to you guys about what they're talking about. See, a lot of the time, you see the market is crashed right now. Stocks has gone down. Crypto has gone down. I've been investing in XRP for a long period of time as well. That's also gone down. It's around like $2.19. It actually went down to like $1.90. Gold is still around the same level, around like 4,090. That's the only thing that I trade, I swing trade it. You guys don't know about swing trade. Check my channel with the Trading Lab, you learn a lot. But what they're talking about is cash flow. I tell people the importance of having a cash flow than going into crypto investments and stock investment. If you don't have no cash flow, trying to say to yourself that, yo, this is going to make me rich, it's the wrong way to go, because cash is king. Majority of the time, a lot of people that lose so much money in crypto, even in stocks as well, and you see some of them, they're mad depressed. They're like, oh, fuck, that was my last piece. Yeah, because they didn't have the brain and the IQ to understand that you need to have cash flow when you want to get into investment. And cash flow can be, you can even have a 9 to 5. And you can say to yourself, when you get paid, you're going to take like 10% off your check and split it. Don't put your all earning in one pot. Spread it. Do your research. A lot of the time people think about Bitcoin is the way out. Bitcoin can be the way out, but you guys need to remember, Bitcoin is not backed by nothing. XRP is not backed by nothing. Ethereum is not backed by nothing. BTC is not backed by nothing. And all the other cryptos are not backed by nothing. But when you look into stocks investing in stocks. I'm gonna give you guys a few stocks to invest in by the end of this video. I'm gonna bust you lot, you know, because I don't really want you to be jumping from page to page. So I'm gonna bust you lot at the end of this video. But the main point is cash flow. Read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. After the Rich Dad Poor Dad, read cash flow. People don't understand that. You need a trade. A lot of the time, people thinking going to university, getting a degree is one of the most important things you need to do in your life. Yes, it might be important depending on what industry you want to go in. If you want to go in an industry, and let me not say things like, oh, medicine, lawyer and whatnot. That's all the cliche stuff, right? If you're going in an industry and you're in a corporate industry and you want to climb the ladder, you're going to need a degree. Feel me? You are going to need a degree. But if that's not your mindset to work for a system or to work for someone for the rest of your life, you need to figure out how you're going to create a business that's going to create you a cash flow. That is something you're going to fall back on. Because you see, with companies, they can let you go. Do you know what I mean? You can get redundant in companies. You can lose your job. And at some point, how long do you want to be fake for when you're working for a company? You know what I'm saying to you? Because you know you're going to have to be fake. You know, you got people tell me about code switching. One thing I've never ever done, you feel me, is code switch. I don't give a fuck about code switch. You're going to take me how I am. This is how I talk to people, you know, in real life. And this is how I'm going to talk to you guys, especially as well, because this is me. It's YouTube. We're on YouTube. So it's all about being yourself. But yeah, if you're going to go up a corporate ladder, then you're going to need a degree. That will make sense. But the most important thing, you still need to be able to invest in yourself and create yourself a cash flow. Obviously, let's be realistic. These guys are just talking for the sake of talking about you need to make sure you're having 10K a month, innit? That's not really ideal for you to be working to. I mean, you can do that. You can. Nothing is impossible. But let's keep it 100%. You want to get your foot in the door. You don't want to be waiting for your cash flow to get to 10K before you start investing in stocks and crypto. The main important thing is to find something that you fucks with, that you like to do, turn that into a business, be consistent at it, and turn it into a cash flow. From that cash flow, take that and invest into the stock market and invest into crypto. Crypto is a good investment if you can get it for cheap. Right now, crypto is at the most lowest price you can get Bitcoin is right now. It's around 60K pounds. And of course, in dollar, around 80K, I think. Right now, in dollars, 80K. Ethereum is around about 2,700. XRP is cheap. And I'm telling you guys now, yeah, those prices are going to get lower. But when you have cash flow, you can invest in those things then. You don't have to be waiting for your paycheck. When you get your paycheck, take the 10% out and invest in your portfolios. What they're saying is true, because a lot of the time we have these younger generations that just thinking to themselves, yo, I'm going to put all my money that I'm working hard with a 9-to-5 job and I'm going to put it into crypto and I'm going to get rich. Bro, it doesn't work like that. You feel me? It doesn't work like that. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose crazy bankroll, and you're going to be at the same stage that you was at before you made those investment, and you have nothing. So the reason why I pulled this video out, because I saw this video on my YouTube, and it was very interesting. I was like, you know what, man, I want to share that with you guys. So a lot of you guys understand that the most important thing you guys need to be working on is actually investing in yourself. Because when you bet on yourself, you know you're going to put in that work. When you bet on other things, you don't know who's running those things. Sometimes people can actually, by default, make everything go sell so they can get it cheaper. This is the game. This is the stock market game. Like right now, I'm going to tell you the stocks that I've invested in. Pacific, which is a private system gel. You know, there's always going to be, you know, gels, of course, in the States, especially private system. That's something to park your money up. You know, it is what it is. And of course, Palantir as well is another stock that I invest in. You know, Vinda, but I pulled out of that one. Another thing I also invest in is XAUUSD, which is gold. So with gold, I mostly swing trade gold. So I find a nice little entry where it's cheaper, put some money in there and let that run. Usually I'm a swing trader. The reasons why I can do this stuff is because I already got a cash flow. I already got money coming in. It's something that I've invested in for more than a decade. A lot of the time, people don't know how important it is to have a trade. Whether you're a painter, plumber, electrician, barber like myself, you need to be able to create some type of cash flow, guys, before going into the digital market. Cash flow is the most important thing where you can still interact with humans. A lot of the time, people are trying to put their egg in one basket thinking that's going to make them rich. It's not. And it's true. China are actually so ahead in terms of the Western world because they already putting this out there to the youth to find a trade. It's important to have a trade, guys. A trade will set you free, because look at it like this. When COVID-19 happened, a lot of people lost their job, innit? Anything that AI can replace you with, you're going to lose your job, bro. Do something AI can't replace you with. Figure how you're going to turn that into a cash flow. And with that cash flow that you're making, that's what you're going to use to invest and get into the stock market. You ain't got to wait for your cash flow to make 10K a month. Like, if I'm saying, this is the Americans. You know how the Americans thinks. Get what I'm saying to you? Them man are just on bigger way of looking at things, which is good sometimes, but you got to be realistic with yourself at the same time. As long as you're making your cash flow, you're bringing in some money, and you're working whatever job that you're doing, use that cash flow to invest, because you know that that's always going to keep coming as long as you keep performing. But yeah, guys, man, listen, like I'm saying, if you guys want to know more about the stock market and trading and all of that, follow my other channel, The Trading Lab. And then, yeah, man, plug you in with that one. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
God gave me grace. God gave me style. God gave me grace. God put a smile on my face. God made me smile on my face. God made me shine like the sun. God make me shine like the sun. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one. Sometimes I feel like it ain't my fault.